So because of some developments as of late, I feel like now is as good time as any to bring this subject up. And in regards to the PayPal link, I usually leave at the start of every new playthrough I do for the channel. However, the PayPal account's always just been kind of sitting there, and I've never really elaborated upon it whatsoever, and just kind of just never mentioned it at all. However, I think now is as good time as any to do that, because recently I actually acquired myself a new computer. It's been handling really well, and I do love it for the most part. However, this thing is not a dedicated editing machine, unlike my last computer. So as a result, every new video I've been doing has been taking exponentially longer to render. On top of the fact that I've recently moved into a new house, and unfortunately the internet we have is, well, let's just say, not good. Not good at all. You've probably seen that in the live streams, actually. As of late, I feel like my dream for doing Let's Plays of every anime video game I can get my hands on is actually very feasible with the technology I have at my fingertips right now, and all the know-how I've been getting from not just my friends in personal life, but also from my subscribers. You guys are awesome. You guys tell me about really cool stuff on a regular basis. I'm very thankful for that. However, due to technical limitations and a lot of these games being a little, pricey, I think it's about time we actually address this PayPal link head on and start talking about it. Now, I know talking about money on the internet and asking for money on the internet has a huge stigmas against it, so I'll just address all of the complaints right now. The first thing I want to say is that the donations made through PayPal are in no way going to affect the speed of uploads for Let's Plays whatsoever. Everything I do is on my own set schedule, and if I have a game accessible, I'll do it. So people not donating is not going to equal me not making content. I'll always find new things or new games to do for a channel. So it's never an issue. It's just that having the money to get the technology to do this stuff will allow me to make more consistent content more often. And so having the ability to actually make these videos more often will allow me to not only get more practice for other games that I have planned for the channel, but also I'll be able to actually have more sit down recording sessions in order to do this stuff, period. Since, rendering and editing videos takes up like all my CPU power, and in that time I can't really make videos at all. So having the technology to actually make videos faster would allow me to open up my schedule a lot greater, so that way I'm able to record videos a lot more often, as well as have the ability to practice them on a much more frequent basis. The second disclaimer is definitely the controversial one I want to address up front. But Bob, why don't you just pay for it with your own money? Well, you see, I definitely could. However, there's a couple of things about that. One, I'm a full-time college student. Two, the times I do have a part-time job, unfortunately, all my money is funneled right into living expenses. So any money I can put into the channel itself is extremely limited. And as some of you know, a lot of this equipment, technology, games, software, etc. is, it's kind of pricey. So it's not that I don't want to drop my own money into this, it's that this channel, what the dreams I have for it are incredibly taxing. So as a result, I feel like I never really have anything to actually put forward to the channel that isn't already in my collection. Alright, so now before we talk about the kickbacks you actually get for donating to PayPal, I just want to say that any amount you donate is greatly appreciated for the channel and will immediately just go right into either new equipment, new tech, new games, or anything else that would allow us to create more content, as well as increase the quality of content in general. However, with that being said, these are the things I would actually go on my way to create for you personally if you were to actually donate a certain amount through PayPal. So before I talk about the kickbacks, I just want to reiterate two things. One, you don't have to donate if you don't have the money for it or you don't have the means to. That's absolutely cool. I won't hold anything against it. And second thing is, any amount that is donated is greatly appreciated and will go right into making content. So let's talk about the kickbacks if you were to donate a certain amount through PayPal. If you were to donate $10 through PayPal, then I will do two things for you. Yes, two. You get two things. One, I will add you to my personal Skype account. Now I know it kind of seems like a bit of a ripoff, but I'm usually a pretty reserved guy, despite what you would believe in my channel. And the second being that you can freely challenge me in any game of your choice for a 1-hour sit-down online session. Any game of your choice. It's your all game. Naruto the Ninja, Dragon Ball Z, I don't know, like Tekken, Street Fighter. Go for it. Challenge me on it. We'll go a round or two. Hell, you can even record for your own channel if you want to. Go for it. So now if you were to donate $15, I'll actually give you a choice between one or two things. The first being that we can go between a 1-2 hour sit down session with or without mic, coaching session. So basically, we both pop in a game and I will actually personally coach you if there's any character or game mechanics, or you just want to practice in like some game that you want to get some more knowledge on. more or less. Or the other option is that if we were to record some online games, I will personally post it into my own YouTube channel. So this one, if you donate $15, you will get the $10. I will add you on Skype, and we also will have the 1 hour game session of your choice, and it will also go to my YouTube channel. So, you know, kind of take and pick with the $15 one. Now, if you were to donate $20 to the channel, this is where it gets pretty juicy. Not only will I add you on Skype, and we'll have the 1 hour game session of your choice, and we can either do the 1 to 2 hour coaching session or the online match posted to my channel. On top of that, I will personally go into any game that you choose, and I will make a comprehensive combat or character guide for that game. And this can be such thing as like combo mechanics, game mechanics in general for a game, a specific character guide of a character you'd like me to cover extensively, a matchup guide, basically like an anti-character guide. So if you wanted me to do like how to absolutely destroy Kid Buu in like Budokai 2 or something, I will do that. Or I can make a advanced boss guide, basically for any boss in a game I've already covered. I will go back into it and I will give a complete breakdown of how to absolutely destroy that boss. Every move they have, every strategy that works, item setups that will absolutely annihilate it, anything for that boss that will make it an absolute joke, I will do it, and I will make it so that you will absolutely crush that boss. Now, something that a lot of people don't realize is that when I do these Let's Plays, I usually do 1 or 2 practice sessions before I actually record them, on top of actually doing extensive research and checks into the game itself. So I would definitely have ample knowledge of all the ins and outs in the game that I record. Some of you might be thinking, what are your chops for this? What's your credibility for making these kinds of guides? Well, the first thing is that I have been playing a lot of these Naruto and Dragon Ball Z games for 7 or 8 years now. So for example, Clash of Ninja 2, I've been playing since I was like 13 years old. Budokai Tenkaichi 2 since I was 14. I'm 21 now, so I've definitely cleaned these games inside and out. On top of that, I also play fighting games competitively on a regular basis, so I know very intricate stuff about these games that you would probably not be aware of otherwise. So I might have some credentials going into it, on top of playing a lot of these games on hard mode to begin with. So now, a question you might be having is, what exactly is all this money going towards? And I already said before, the money I make personally will go to like living expenses and stuff I do at college. However, money that you donate will 100% always go to this channel, and it will go into stuff as DLC, new games for a channel in general, Japanese imports, new game consoles I might lack that I kind of need it to play the game, Xbox, new hardware for a channel so that way I can get better equipment for my new computer and actually make a decent soundproofing equipment for my room so that way I don't have to worry about recording at any time of day. I can just freely pop in a game, just go as loudly as I want, and just, yeah. Something that a lot of people don't actually realize about soundproofing equipment is that it actually comes with 2 benefits to it. The first being obviously it improves your audio quality so there's no echo or there's no background feed as you probably hear on my mic right now, but it also allows you to basically record at any time of day so that way you can just pop in a game, record as loudly as you want to, and not worry about anyone else in the vicinity hearing, like roommates or neighbors or anything like that. And the thing about soundproofing is that it's kind of pricey also. God damn it. So yeah, basically to just reiterate everything I just said, everything that you donate is going to right into making this channel a lot better, and so I can make content a lot more frequently. And again, I just want to stress that any amount donated is greatly appreciated, and you don't have to donate if you don't want to. The final thing I want to stress that a lot of people seem to believe, I don't know why, is that if you don't donate through PayPal, I won't stop production of videos. That's stupid. I've recently come to the realization that making YouTube content is pretty much a dream of mine, and I am quickly realizing it's a very feasible dream. So why would I actually stop something I very much want to do if no one's sending me money? That's actually pretty fucking stupid, I gotta say. YouTube has been something I've been wanting to do since I was 13 years old, since I discovered Nintendo Capri Sun's channel. I've wanted to make content like that like forever, and I realized when I got to college it was basically my calling in life. So if I were to deliberately withhold content because no money's being sent, that would be the stupidest thing I could possibly do to myself. That's just gonna piss me off, that's gonna piss everyone else off, and no one's gonna win, so it's just stupid. So yeah, I will never withhold content because of money reasons. That's fucking dumb. Any opportunity I get to record, I immediately jump on it. basically. Well, if you're making these character guides, shouldn't you be focusing more on making your actual Let's Plays for a channel that everyone watches? Yes, that's true. That is actually not a bad point. However, just because I'm making these character guides does not mean I'm actually going out of my way to ignore doing a Let's Play for a game. Me making character guides is just me going out of my way whenever I have the free time for it to make something for a person who would want to see it. Character guides are actually something I've been wanting to do for a while now anyway. However, with a sheer amount of characters that I would be able to cover, it's really difficult for me to decide where to start. So if I were to record a character guide, it would just be something I do in my downtime when I'm between projects and just squeeze like an hour or two in there to quickly record for anyone who would want to see it for the channel and see it put up, basically. Alright, with that, hope you guys have a good day. Again, you don't need to donate if you don't want to, but any amount is greatly appreciated and you do get those kickbacks like I said earlier. So with that, hope you guys have a great day, take care, and yep, see you in whatever I decide to do next. Yeah!